Is studying acting in the US worth it? In this video, I want to talk to you when you're one of the two following groups. This video is going to be super relevant if you are somebody who is already thinking about pursuing an acting degree, but is second guessing it. Is it going to be paying off financially? You know, there's a lot of second guessing, and it's a big leap of faith for you to decide to study acting in the US especially. That's group number one. You're going to learn a lot in this video. Second group, if you're undecided, if you don't really know what to study and you just want to learn about yourself, you're going to learn in this video why studying acting may blow doors open for you to the inner world. So let's get started. Is it actually important to study acting? Does it need formal training, right? So, I mean, there's so many ways, there's so many clubs, so many opportunities for you to study acting and hone your skill versus attending a university actually. But if you speak to many actors who have gone far in their profession, they actually say that the formal training that they received at the university made them more confident in their competencies. And it helped them through outside reflection. We're going to get to this in a second, that they can be more empathetic and they can be more self-understanding how their own energy works on stage through the reflection of mentors. So and many actors are pleased when it comes to giving their career decision to go into acting the solidity of an actual acting program. But attending an acting school and earning a degree is really one way, for a talented actor to sharpen their skills. As there are many other ways for you to learn about acting. There's acting clubs, etc. The second big benefit that people talk about, though, is that it blows doors open towards the acting industry. Because obviously you're going to have contacts, you're going to have people, professionals who are in the acting industry, mentors, who can then be your professors. So for this, it is important to invest in the formal training. But let's say you're going to pursue a bachelor's degree or a master's degree in acting or theater. What many people say that it really opens two worlds for you. The one world we just discussed, it's the world of acting. You know how they say there's no business like show business? You're going to learn about that. You're going to learn how to market yourself. You're going to learn how the acting industry operates. And the second is your inner world. Because you're going to learn about history, other cultures, traditions, and how you can express yourself in this world. So think about it almost as a way think of your life as a stage, and then you get to act out the character that you want to be. That's something that you learn in acting school, but that you can take and apply to any other aspect of your life, because it gets you to reflect you versus the cultures, traditions, history that surrounds you. There are a variety of different acting programs, and there are these programs that help you, that spend a lot of time helping you to honor your craft of acting. So it's a more technical approach, whereas others take you, in classes outside of acting, where you really embark yourself on a journey of general education, whether that's sociology, as I said before, history, traditions, culture, because you're gonna have to understand how the world operates as a whole mechanism for you to sharpen out your character against it, if that makes sense. And depending on what you're interested in, obviously you don't have to pursue that general education part if you really feel like, I just want to hone in my acting skills. But I'm just saying there are many programs that take this into consideration, which is why I said in the beginning, it is so cool to pursue an acting degree with the general education part in it if you're not really sure what you want to study. Now, what makes the best actors, though? When you interview people, especially professors who would like somebody would make it big in Hollywood, and then you have those interviews, you interview the professors back in the university. How have they stood out? And what you hear is that it's often the most enterprising individuals, people who live creativity, who write or create their own performances, People who start producing or directing their own pieces. So they know what it's like, not just to be in front of the camera, but also behind. That's what faculty say. That you can see how somebody is going to emerge later by their multi-dimensional approach, how they holistically approach the acting industry, not just as an actor, but also taking on the heads of all the other roles that are important in the industry. Future actors need to be highly resilient when it comes to getting a job. Resiliency is a thing I want to mention in this video. It's a numbers game. The acting industry, especially in the US, is so competitive because it's so popular, so many people want it. So you've got to be able to knock on doors and know that you're going to be rejected until you get that one gig. So according to experts in the industry, maintaining that steadfastness, the grit, the persistency is important for you to eventually get the job that you really want. The best way for you to get there is really by your support network. I talked before that one of the benefits of attending a formal university training, like a program in acting, is the mentors, and that is crucial. If you have mentors who can help you self-reflect how you appear on stage, and if you have then mentors who know influential people in their network, who can place you with what you bring to the table into the right jobs, the right gigs, that's going to be a tremendous unfair advantage that you have versus other people who don't have that, education, especially in the US where it's such a vast market. So really, what's more important, training or talent? The answer is both. It's almost 50-50. Obviously, you need to be a natural communicator, have a lot of energy. That should come natural to you. And your personality will take you further. But then training teaches you how to create a more believable character. Right? Having a lot of energy is one thing, but canalizing it, funneling it in is important. Your ability to tap into your own imagination and understand what you could do with your talent, that's a lot of the self-reflective work and where it goes into the technical aspects of acting. That is also important, that makes the other 50% that formal acting training can teach you. If this interests you and you feel like I'm ready to bring it both together and I would love to learn more, whether that's possible for me, how much it would be for you, right? Acting is a degree where you have to invest a lot of money and then have a little bit of uncertainty later in your career. To give you some more numbers so you can wrap your mind around it and be certain, take away that financial uncertainty, feel free to contact us. We currently have a link under this video where you can register for a free consultation and then speak to us. Speak to one of our experts, have all your questions answered. And if you then feel like, wow, the financial aspect is figured out, we're happy to take it a step further from you. We would love to hear from you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. And until next time.